Hiya. Hi, Charlotte. I love your picture. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. I hope we all had a good Sunday. Hi, Charlotte. How are you? Hope you're okay. You've been on my thought, and I'm sure you're fine. I just came up this afternoon, just coming back from church, and I wanted us to talk about be your own best friend. And I'm sure people will be wondering, what is be your own best friend? Hi, Onyeka, how are you? You know, I'm sure some of us will be wondering, what do you mean be your own best friend? Yeah, I spoke about it to a couple of friends where I was invited, and I was talking about how to be your own best friend, you know. And it's an amazing topic. It actually unpacked so many things for so many people. You know, what do I mean? What do we mean when we say be your own best friend? You know, be your own best friend is be nice to yourself. Be nice to yourself. It's very important to be nice to yourself. The first step to take is treat yourself like you would want others to treat you. This thing is being recorded on YouTube, so you can actually, for people who want to catch up, you can see it on YouTube. We're still developing our website and everything. It's still called the Yes Grace. We are an organization. We treat on different topics. We treat on our traditional, on our culture, on our everyday life. So today is be your own best friend. That's what we're treating today. Uncle Charles, welcome. Thank you for watching. Today we're going to be unpacking be your own best friend. What do you mean by be your own best friend? That's what someone asked me when I came there, because that was a topic that I said I was going to be unpacking and discussing, and I discussed it. By the time we finish it, people understand what it means to be your own best friend. You know, like I said, be your own best friend is be nice to yourself. The first step is to treat yourself like you would like others to treat you. How would you like others to treat you? Treat yourself like that. You know, any way you want other people to treat you, treat yourself like that, because you're the first person. You know, like if you're a Christian, I've always said this is for everybody. It's not only for Christians, it's not only for Muslims, it's for everybody, because it's what we go through in our everyday life, and that's what I stand for. You know, even the Bible that we read says that love yourself, love your neighbor as you want, you know, treat your neighbor as you want to be treated. You know, treat others as you want to be treated. So if you're treating yourself well, I'm sure you would want to treat others the same way. You expect people to treat you that way. Imagine how a friend would support you. You know, how would you like someone to support you? You have a friend, you have a best friend. How would you want them to support you? Support yourself like that. Treat yourself like that. How would you want someone else? Like for me, I want someone to respect me. So you need to respect yourself too, because sometimes we don't. We kind of get complacent about things, about life. And, you know, how would you want others? Treat yourself that way. You know, another way is honor your needs. What are your needs? Is your need to sleep? You need to have time to sleep. So what is your need? Honor that need. That thing that is your need. Honor it. Take time and honor your need. Because you honor your friend. You travel from, like, last 2 weeks, we traveled to Greece to go and honor a friend, you know, that is celebrating birthday. So what is your own need? Honor your need. Is your need for you to take yourself out? Is your need for you to shop for yourself? What is that your need? Because sometimes we kind of take time to honor other people's need than honoring our need. You need to take time and honor your own need. Appreciate that you're a human being, and appreciate that you are in your own life. You go through things and you need to honor the need of your life. What your own needs are, that you need to honor it. Another one is stand back from your thoughts, because sometimes we kind of judge ourselves so hard. I don't know about you, because sometimes I kind of sit down and I judge myself. Oh, Nkiru, oh, Nikki, you're not supposed to do this. Oh, this, that. Remember that when you go to sit with a friend, you will tell them, don't worry, we are human being. Oh, don't worry. Oh, it's normal. It's a normal thing in life. It's only fair. It's only ideal that you do it, you know, that you cannot judge yourself. So judge yourself the same way. Judge yourself, you know, don't go too far in judging yourself too hard. You know, the things I've gone through in life, sometimes I sit back, I say, oh, I wouldn't have done that. Oh, I wouldn't have done that. I didn't know it, and that's why I did what I did. So I won't be hard to myself, you know, because the same way you won't be hard to a friend or a family, that you don't judge them too hard. Don't judge yourself too harsh. Don't. You know, be fair to yourself. Tell yourself, you know what? I'm only a human being. I'm a human being. Tap yourself at your back and say, you know what? Don't worry about it. You know, don't judge yourself. You know, send a compassion to that part of you that is hurting. You know, we still go back to say, when you meet a friend, the way you treat your friends, the way you treat someone else, how would you send compassion to them? If they are hurting, you send compassion to them. So what part of you is hurting? Is it your feeling? Is it your psychological part? Is it your emotion? Is it your physical part? Send compassion to that part of your body the way you would send it to someone else, the way you would send it to a friend. Send a compassion to that part of you to say, you know what? Yes, life throws to you different things, you know. Send compassion the way I send compassion to other people. I call people, or people call me for counseling and all that. The way I show compassion to them is the way I sit down these days and I show compassion to myself, because I'm a human being and I am the first. I stand first. You know, when people call us and tell us things, we sleep and we sleep on them and all that. Even when you have a husband or you have a wife or you have a partner and they come back with pains and everything, you're showing compassion to them. You as well sharing with through their pain, because you will sleep. One part of you will always go through that pain. So the way you share that pain with them, share it with yourself. Show compassion in that part of you that is hurting. That's what I would advise that we do. That's what I do. You know, I'm not saying that it might work for you, but we all know, have a resilience of how we go through things, you know. So it is very, very important, you know. Another thing is, enjoy your own company. You know, 2 nights ago I was talking to a friend in America, and she was saying to me, Nkiruka, do you know I don't sit at home because I'm always rushing out of the house because there's nothing I can do. Enjoy your own company. You know, let me tell us this. If you're married and one day both of you will get old, someone else will go. I'm not praying, but that is the fact of life. We cannot deny that. You know, you have children, they will grow up one day and they will leave. You know, if I travel now to go and see my mother, the highest I can stay with my mother, the highest I can stay in the house with her, is you travel to go and see her, you stay 2 weeks, the highest is you stay 1 week. The rest, you will have families, friends, people to meet, you know. But you have to develop to enjoy your own company. You know, I think that's what some of us are going through in life. You know, I met a couple 3 years ago when I was working with children. No, 5 years ago. And I asked them, why do you people want to adopt? And they said, because there is nothing keeping us anymore. You know, and if you're enjoying your own company, if they enjoy their own company, I don't think they will be going through that pathway, because the children will grow up, they will live one day. If you're married, your husband might die one day, and it is only you, your wife will go. But enjoy your own company, develop your own interest, find something, get out of your comfort zone. develop a daily interest. For me, my daily interest is that I watch film a lot. I can be in the house 5 days without going out, and I'm watching or I'm reading book, I'm researching. Find something that interests you, because what interests me might not be something that interests you. One of my colleagues that is a doctor, she says she likes sewing, and that's her interest. Find something that she's a doctor, but she's sewing. So find something, develop an interest, something that will take away that you will do and enjoy your own company, something that you can do alone without someone, something that you can look at yourself and say, what, yes, this is what I enjoy doing. I have a lot of things that I enjoy doing alone. Sometimes take a walk. So find something that you would like to enjoy doing on your own. Not with someone, not with crowd. If you want to, sometimes I go on a holiday and I go on a road trip. I drive, and that's what I enjoy doing. I love driving, and I can drive from here to Scotland alone. Because I enjoy my own company when I am driving, and I put up the things, the CDs, and that's when I reflect. That's when I get some things out. I kind of reflect and unpack things. So it is very important for you to find what you enjoy doing. What is it that I enjoy doing that'll bring out the best in me? Because sometimes we get bored, and that's when the devil starts building things in our heart. But when you're doing what you like enjoying, what you enjoy doing alone, develop what is that interest, what is that thing that you like doing on your own. Not with your partner, not with your wife, but on my own. This is what, maybe you like watching film. I go to cinema alone sometimes. So, and look for those things, that interest. Be your own best friend. Go on a date with yourself. What makes you think that the only time you can go on a date? I went to speak to young ladies, in Abuja. They invited me to come and speak to them, and I came there and said, what makes you think that the only time you can go out is when a man takes you out? And that is one thing I disagree. Take yourself out. Take yourself out. Go on a date with yourself. Sometimes I book, this is a place, yes, I want to go there. You sit down, go on a date with yourself. It doesn't have to be only women. Men, take yourself out and say, today, you know what, I am treating myself. Take yourself out. Make sure you treat yourself. Treat yourself. If it's to go to spa, pay for it, because like I always say, life is too short. It's 6 feet. Everything from January, February, March, you struggle, you do everything. It goes under 6 feet. Thank you, Tony, for watching. Thank you, Emanuela. How are you? Abyssos, go on a date with yourself. Take yourself out. Sit down. I used to go to one restaurant to eat. Once I'm walking in, the man will see me and he will start laughing, because he will see me the first time I came in there, dressed up, touched up, and I sat down there. He said, "Are you waiting for somebody?" I said, "No, I've come to eat." And he couldn't believe it. I don't know what he was thinking, but I sat down, I ordered what I wanted. After eating, I went to cinema. Because I have to, the first person is me. The first person is me. My father used to say that to us, but I didn't understand it till now. The first person in life is you. So go on a date with yourself. Take yourself out. Treat yourself. You're a human being. If you're working, you go to work from morning till night. The only time you want to go out is when I am with my friends, or I want to travel with my friends. Yes, don't get me wrong. It's good. I did it. Emanuela, I'm sure you will confirm what I'm saying. But sometimes take yourself out, because your best friend is yourself. Your best friend is yourself. Compliment yourself sometimes. Sometimes I call myself my name. I stand in the mirror. I tap myself at the back. Nkiru, well done. You tried. On that one, that you tried. Talk to yourself. Compliment yourself. Compliment yourself and mean it. I say, babe, you tried. Guy, you tried. You did very well. Because you know your weakness, you know your strength. You're the only person that can tell yourself the truth, no matter whatever anybody tells you. So compliment yourself. Work on improving your friendship with yourself every day. I'm not saying it's easy. It's not easy. It took me time to develop these things I'm telling you. Like I said, what I discuss on my platform, on our platform, because it's not only me, we're 4 of us that is under Yes Grace, is about our everyday life. It took me time, it took me years to get to where I am today, to develop myself to where I am today. You know, so being your own best friend is not an easy thing, and developing that interest and enjoying your own company, trust me, it's not an easy thing, because in our mind there's so many thoughts that will come into it. If you're a Christian, you will understand what I'm talking about. But once you're sitting down and you're doing what interests you, what you enjoy doing, believe me, you won't even know when the time goes. I sit down when I'm enjoying my own company. Sometimes I look at the time, I say, Kiru, you need to help yourself. So it is very, very important for you to enjoy your own company. It is very, very important. When I went to speak there, I was telling the girls when they invited me as a guest speaker, I said to them, you need to enjoy your own company, because nobody will love you. Nobody will love you like you love yourself. No one, trust me. You know, and because when you don't enjoy your own company, and when you're not your own best friend, if you have children, your children will grow, like I said, for benefit of those joining us, will grow and live one day. So you need to love yourself and develop your own interests. You know, the doctor that I work with said to me that it was actually 3 years ago that she found out that when her husband is not there, her children have all gone into school, that she doesn't have interest. You know, she doesn't have anything that she's doing. And she find out, and that's why when depression sets in, that's when things sets in. You know, because you go to work, you come back. What is it that you do that will interest you? It is very important. And she says she have to enroll herself in the college, a doctor. It's going to be a consultant. You would expect that this person will be reading more. She's reading, but she needed something away from what she's doing, something that will be her interest. And she says she have always craved, she have always want to be this. This is what she have always want to do by the side. And she did it, and she's sewing. And the other person is a pharmacist, and she's making cake. So you can actually do something that interests you and be something that you enjoy. You're doing it. This is my own company. This is what I like doing. You know, like I said, I love driving. It's one of my hobby. I love driving, and I love watching film. I love reading my book, unpacking, because of what I do. Because every day people throw in different topic for you to unpack, or I'm invited to come and speak somewhere, and it's different topic. You know, so I just, it's been coming strongly in my heart. And because I've spoken about it 2 weeks ago, is it 2 weeks? I can't remember, but I spoke to some people that invited me on being your own best friend, enjoy your own company. And I feel I should discuss it here, and it will be on the YouTube, on our website. We're still developing it. Yes Grace Organization. You know, the longest relationship you will ever have in your lifetime is yourself. It sounds funny. The longest relationship you can ever have in your lifetime is yourself. If you're married, one day your wife will die, or you will die. So the longest relationship you will ever have in your life is yourself. It's only yourself that you will live with until the day the Lord calls you. So it is very important for you to be focused and focus on your life. It is also very important to be your own best friend. That is what I want to share with us. It is very, very important. You know, if you have any question, please let us know. Like I said, we're still developing. I have like 50 topics, and thank you for everyone that have been sending different topics. We're going to, someone send me text and say, inbox me and say, Kiru, please discuss about how to deal with stress, discuss about relationship, we discuss about different things. I've discussed about moving forward, I've discussed about forgiveness, I've discussed about comparing yourself with others. So different things. And when people invite me to come and speak, I try to bring it in to speak to discuss it on our YouTube and on the Facebook, because we're learning. I'm still learning. I myself, we're still learning. But the truth is that you are your own best friend. It is very, very important that you develop that habit, you know, up to be your own best friend, because the longest relationship you will ever have is yourself. So the way you want others to treat you, or the way you treat others, treat yourself like that, the same way. Love yourself. You know, I have people that will call me and tell me their problems, and by the time we're discussing it, we're unpacking it. I will ask the person. I have asked a lady that I was talking to. I said, have you ever been to holiday? No. You know, at first I thought it has to do with her papers and everything. And no, this person have been a British for 11 years. She said no. I said, then why? And you're making money. Take yourself out. You know, away from every problem. Like I said in my last video, what tells you that problem will not come? What makes you think that problem will not come? You know, I said, take yourself out. Treat yourself. Go to shop, buy yourself good thing. You know, buy yourself good thing. Take yourself out. Be your own best friend. Spend time with yourself. You know, when you read the life of an ego, I was speaking to Izudundum. Welcome. Welcome to us. Hi Ken. Thank you. Zubi. How are you? You know, please, I don't know whom I'm speaking to, but I'm sure I'm speaking to every one of us. I'm sure you're sitting down and say, yes, Nikki is right. And that Jesus is right. Believe me, I used to be like that. I used to be there for everyone. I'm still there for everyone. But sometimes you need to develop your own time for yourself. This is me time. Me time that you won't say, okay, today I'm going to stay at home and the next thing someone will call, you know. So please, it is very, very important, because we don't do it. I'm sorry, we don't do it. We don't. You know, we don't. So that time, love yourself. You are your own best friend. You are your own best friend. I can come and listen to you. I can come and help you and say, take it easy. Thank you, Manuela, my baby, you know now. You know, I can come and listen to you. But the truth is, at the end of the day, everybody will go. I went through pains. I was sick and everything. Everything that happened to me. People will call you and say, oh, calm down and everything, you know, pray with you. By the time they leave, it is you. You will live with yourself. It is only you that will be alone dealing with it. Dealing with the pain. Your family, your mother will call you and say, oh, no, sorry, oh, nah, sorry, oh. Your brothers will call you, your wife will come, sit down by your side, rub you hand, do everything. Your husband will do that. But the person that goes through that pain is you. It's you that knows the level of the pain, the level of heartbreak, the level of everything that you're going through. Nobody will feel it. They can only assume. This is the level it is, but it is only you that know the level that you are going through, the level of pain. That's why when you go to GP, you tell them, oh, I'm having headache. They can only ask you. They will go with what you tell them. Maybe you are not even able to explain, to expatiate, to be able to tell them exactly, because they cannot feel it. That's how human being is. That's how we are. They cannot feel it, except I went through pain. People will call me. People will fly all over the world to come and see me. They can only say, you're sorry, hug you, tell you things, and they will leave. But you live by yourself. You will live, stay by yourself. So the earlier we start appreciating ourselves and being our own best friend, it will save us a lot of things. And it will save a lot of things. You know, I'm not saying don't have friends. Please. No, have friends, but be your own best friend. Because if you go for counseling, I'm going to school. I'm doing my counseling course. One of the things they tell us is how to unpack people, how to bring out the best in people. But they won't tell you, okay, this is how they do it. If you say, first thing, we will push it down to unpack. You will be the one answering the question. But when you leave that place, you will still come back to yourself. So the best thing you can do is to say, you know what? Do what I do. I call myself name. Elizabeth Okonkwo. You know, you call yourself, you tell yourself off. When it is time, like I say, compliment yourself. I will sit down, you start motivating yourself, start bringing yourself up. It is very important. You know, so if you go through some of my videos, you will see what I have said. You will see other things that we've discussed. Like I said in the last video before this, problem is part of life. You know, so please don't let anyone, don't say that Nikki said you shouldn't have a friend. No, you must have a friend. But first of all, be your own best friend. And don't be too hard on yourself. Don't judge yourself too harshly. You know, when I speak out on forgiveness, you know, some of us, it's hard to forgive ourselves. But the truth is that whatever that we did in growing up, or whatever that you're holding on to be hard on yourself, that was the only decision you could make at that point in time. I've discussed comparing yourself, forgiveness, moving on. And life is problem is part of life. And this is love yourself. Be your own best friend. You know, I have a lot of topic. Please send us any topic you want us to unpack. I invite people on the platform to speak to us. You know, I've always been saying it that I need to speak about identity, our identity, how to retain our identity. But it's a very big, I've had 3 people that wants to come and speak to us. But the truth is that it's quite dynamic, because where some people are saying narrow it down to my culture. I'm an Anambra girl, you know, but it's quite big. Someone from Portugal wants to come and talk about it because it's affecting. I think it's affecting every one of us. So I'm sure you'll be saying, why am I not talking about loving yourself, being your own best friend? But I just want to tell us on the things to come in time, because we're going to be doing it. We're going to be unpacking different things. I go to speak different places and I speak on different topics, and that's why I have to, you know, for the benefit of my friends. I don't know what is it that you're going through, but I hope this will touch someone's life. I hope this will make you to know that the best person in this world is yourself. The best person in this life is yourself. You know, eagles flies alone, but they still have friends. For eagle to fly alone, now, I was studying it and I'm like, wow. You know, that's when they fly high. To be able to, and when you're enjoying your own company, you'll be able to actually reflect. In my profession, is one of the things that we do very well. If I discuss with you now, by the time I'm leaving your house, I'm leaving you, I'm reflecting. You know, what is it that I need to do well the next time? You know, and that is how we need to be auditing our life, our conversation, everything that we do. It will help you to love yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too harsh on yourself. Compliment yourself. Tap yourself. Well done, babes. You tried. You know, I'm sure we know our weaknesses. We know our strength. So develop on your strength. Work on your weakness. Nobody's perfect. Nobody. Please. And don't try to compare anybody or be like anybody. Like I said, me, I love driving. I'm crazy about driving. You know, I love watching film. If you see me in the cinema, you will hate me because I will be shouting, hey, that's what I'm talking about. Because that's what makes me happy. You know, I sit in my house, I watch film the whole day. Once I start watching film now, you will think I'm crazy. But that's my me time. That's what I love doing. That's my own content. So develop, look for something, look for that thing that will interest you. You know, my friend, I gave her an example. You know, we were talking because when I discussed about this topic and we were unpacking it, and she said, Kiru, do you know I can't stay alone? I can't remember the only time I stay in my house is when I sleep. That's what she said to me. You know, I told her I'm going to mention this on this when I start discussing this. I'm sure she will see it, you know. I said, I understand. I used to be like that. I used to think that my life depends on people around me. No, be your own best friend. It will help you to be able to walk, to reflect very well. It will help you to articulate very well. It will help you to plan very well. It will help you in certain things. And it will help you to think about and say, you know what? I think I need to work on this area. I need to work on this part of my life. I don't know whom I'm talking to. I don't know whom this is going to bless, but please share this broadcast so that it will help some other person that is struggling. We all struggle. For me to talk about this is something, any topic, most of the topic is something that I've gone through in life, and I've worked on it. I've worked on myself to get to where I am today. You know, so I'm not talking about something that I haven't struggled with, but please love yourself. You know, if you think about it, if you're someone that had mother, had father, like my dad is dead, you know, I was actually thinking about it last week, and I was thinking about my father. I said, I grew up with my father, you know, and by the time, even when he was not feeling fine and everything, he was alone. Even though my mom was there looking after him, she can only say sorry. You know, but when you love yourself and you're able to control, it will even help you to control your spirit, control what you think, control your mind, control what you think, control what you say to people, because that's when you have time to spend with yourself and actually reflect and actually say, you know what, this is how I'm going to be running my life. This is how I'm going to do this. Because I was talking to my friend, I said, you know what, the reason why I watch film a lot is because there's a kind of things I watch, films that have meaning. I don't just watch any film. The present film that I'm watching now, it's actually, when I was praying this morning, I was thinking about it and how the guy was dealing with things, how he was articulating, how he turned around to tell his brother that, you know what, I think the power has entered into your head, because sometimes when we become big, the power, you know, the money, the fame goes into our head, you know, and the brother was actually trying to remind the brother that you need to calm down. And I think it's having that time for yourself and loving yourself and being your own best friend will make you to take time to reflect, to call yourself back, to call yourself name and say, you know what, I need to calm down. So please, be your own best friend, because the best friend you can ever have in your life till you die is yourself. People will come and go, but the only person you will remain with is yourself. Love yourself. Plan for yourself. Plan for yourself. I'm not saying don't have best friends. I have a best friend. I have so many best friends. But the best person to be with is yourself. Okay? Chris, one name, thank you. You know, Amuchikai, how are you? It's yourself. We read Bible. We believe in Jesus. We believe in the Christianity, you know. But if you read even the Quran, even like my friends, I have people. The reason why I say this is because my platform is for everybody, you know. And when I tell them, I say to them, you know what? When Jesus went through the cross, he had 12. He had people that followed him. He had friends. He had family. He went to the cross alone. He went to the grave alone. So love yourself. Spend time with yourself. Even when it got tough, he was alone. Love yourself. Be your own best friend. You still love others. Have friends. But spend time to yourself. Compliment yourself. Tap yourself. Take yourself out. Date yourself. Date yourself sometimes. You know, problem is part of life. Problem will never stop. It will never end. You know. By the time if you live, like I said in my last video, if you live in the country where I live, by the time you say, oh, if I get my papers, when you get your papers, another problem will surface. If you're a young girl, oh, by the time I get married, my problem will stop. Oh, no, trust me, it doesn't. When I cancel people, I go to speak somewhere. I said, life, no. You know, but it is you. It all starts with you and it all ends with you. So please share this video if it blesses you so that it can bless others. You know, and I want to use this opportunity to thank those that have been calling me and saying, Kiru, oh, we haven't seen you. I've been holidaying. I've been doing things. God has been faithful. That's all I can say, you know. But I promise, wherever I am, we're going to be unpacking the topics that we have. We have, like I said in my last video, I have like 50 topics, people, and I want to say thank you for all those that have been inboxing me, saying, Nikki, you need to speak about this. Nikki, please, and all that. We will get there, you know. So please, please, please love yourself. Take your time. Love yourself. Take yourself out. Be your own best friend. You know, be your own best friend. Everything I'm saying is something that I've taken time to develop myself to get to where I am today. You know, love friends. Have friends. So I'm not saying don't have friends. Have friends. But my friends will come and say sorry. When they leave, you'll be alone. That you go through that pain. It is only you that can tell your heart, you know what? You need to deal with this. You will bear with the pain. It is only you. Okay? So thank you everyone that have come in this afternoon that we're supposed to be having our afternoon nap. And if I don't do it now, I might say, okay, tomorrow next. And when it comes strongly like that, I want to discuss it. But I'm promising I'll be constant now because I need to. Some people are actually angry with me that I'm not every topic they have sent me. It might send me inboxed me and said, talk about the women's weave on. I said, I'm wearing weave on. Why will I be talking about women's weave on? You know, there's so many topics. Our people, somebody have told me, have asked me to discuss about marriage, discuss about how men and women should be sharing their bank accounts and everything. There's different topics, but please, on this topic today is be your own best friend. Okay? Tara, how are you? Longest time. You know, so thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Inbox me what you want us to discuss. It's on YouTube. You can find this on the YouTube as well because it's being recorded. We're going to be pushing it up to be live on YouTube. It's supposed to be coming live, but we have to record it. But please, love yourself. Be your own best friend because the only longest relationship you will ever have. Because when you have a best friend, that person you call your best friend, one day, both of you will fall out because you're not from the same mother. Even when you have someone that is from the same mother, you people still agree to disagree to agree. You know, you people still, some people don't talk to each other. You know, so what makes you that? And when that person walk out of your life, when that relationship breaks, it's still you. It's still you that will go through the pain. It's still you that will talk to yourself. It's still you that will heal yourself. So why don't you develop, take yourself out, appreciate yourself, be nice to yourself. Okay? Thank you, everyone. Happy Sunday. I'll be coming up in 2 weeks' time. By the grace of God, we're still Yes Grace Organization. Once everything is set up, we will tell you our website. You can go and see what we do. We're still doing it we're still developing it by the side. We speak, if you want us to come and speak to your audience, if you want us to come and speak on any topic, we are happy to come. If you want to call in to discuss anything, we promise you your confidentiality. You know, anything, we unpack it. You know, we can listen, we can advise, and we can laugh as well. You know, so thank you so much. Thank you, everyone that have logged in today to watch me. Please share this video. Thank you, everyone, from the depth of my heart. I'm still in Kiru, Okonkwo, Ada Jesus. This is Yes Grace. Yes Grace organization will be coming your way again in 2 weeks time. If this will be on the YouTube, in case you want to direct someone to say, go and watch this, someone that it will help, you know. But like I said, we all struggle to develop that habit of loving, being your own best friend. It's a struggle. It took me time to get to where I am today. It took me time to, but being your own best friend and developing, for you to be your own best friend, you need to develop an interest, something that will interest you, something that you know you can do alone, not something that you will do with someone. You know, it is very, very important that you develop that. Is it putting on music and relaxing, you know, with a glass of wine? That is what you enjoy doing. Is it driving? Is it watching TV? Is it helping other people? Is it going to motherless baby home and sitting with the children and sit on the floor and play with them? Is that an interest that you would do? You know that you're doing it alone. This is what actually helps me. You know, I don't know what it is, because we all have the resilience. We all have something that we develop. Look for that thing that you will do alone, that you don't have to do it as a group. You don't have to do it with your wife. You don't have to do it with your children, but yourself. It will help you to reflect. It will help you to actually bring out the best in you. Don't judge yourself too hard. Don't be too hard on yourself. If you cannot be too hard on a friend and you compliment them, compliment yourself. Because you're a human being. Because you struggle. Because you wake up early in the morning, you go to work. If you're a father, you're thinking about yourself. You're thinking about your wife, your children. Who thinks about you? How do you actually tap yourself and say, you know what? I need to look after myself too. You know, how do you do that? How do you compliment yourself? How do you say, you know, how do you turn around and say, okay, and you call yourself name and say, Kiruka, you know what? I help people a lot. I listen to people a lot. Who listens to me? Yes, I have mentors that I speak to. But after that, they go home. Everybody leaves you. And it's only you. You think about everyone. You think about everybody's problem. You carry everyone, you know. But how do you unpack, unwind? How do you compliment yourself? It is very important for us to actually think about it. Because I don't think it's something some of us do. You know, I've helped someone to unpack this when I was asking him questions and everything. And he said, come to think of it, I've not been for a holiday for almost 10 years. On my own. Take yourself out. Go to a restaurant, sit down and eat and watch people come out and go and have a laugh. Please. Please is very, very important. Please. I'm sure this will bless someone. Because he's already blessing me as I'm talking about it. Okay? I'll be coming your way in 2 weeks' time. I don't know what topic. But before then, we will send it on Facebook to say this is what we are going to be discussing on YouTube. But you'll find this on YouTube, okay? Love every one of you. Have a good Sunday. Have a blessed week ahead, you know. But as you're going, please share this video. Process it. Think about it. How do I love myself? Am I being fair to myself? These are the questions you can ask yourself. Am I being fair to myself? Am I being fair? Have I been judging myself too hardly? Am I my own best friend? Have I loved myself enough? You know, have I done that? You know, I don't know how old you are, but look back, sit yourself, answer those questions. It's questions that I've asked myself in the years. And I was able to come out that I've not been fair to myself. I've been judging myself too hard. I'm not saying it's not. It's everything that have advantage have disadvantage. Okay? So take your time. Take yourself out. Love yourself. Okay? Love you so much. This is Okonkwo and Jesus. I'm going to be leaving you now. Please share this video. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Tara. Thank you, everyone that has come up to see this video. Please share it. Share it to bless other people. There's some people that might be going through tough time, challenging time, and they feel the whole world. But even when the whole world comes to you, it still comes back to you. You know, if you look at the people that takes drug, I think it's because they can't have that time. They have not loved themselves enough. So be your own best friend. Even the ego, go and read The Life of an Ego. That will help you to understand where I'm coming from. Fly high. But ego still have friends. Okay? I'm sure some of us will agree on what I've said. If you don't agree, everybody have got their own opinion, but this is my understanding. And this is what has brought me to where I am today. And it's still a journey, like I have always said. I love every one of you. See you next time in 2 weeks' time. Okay? Love you. Bye.